Om Jananim Sharadam Devim Ramakrishnam Jagadgurum Padapadme Tayo Shritva Pranamami Muhurmuhu. Yes, we are contemplating on renunciation. What is the difference between renunciation and giving up something, or rejecting, or denying? The main difference is rejecting or giving up can be temporary. Renunciation is a lifelong vow. A king has renounced the throne, means he can never take up the throne again by any means. It is in search of a higher. Now, a child is playing with dolls. So many dolls he keeps and plays. As he grows, he has to go to school, he has other higher concerns to attend to. He gives up the play totally. Now he has got different types of play. He goes to playground and plays. Now he is not interested in playing, nor there is need of playing with dolls. He gives up forever. No more in life he will play with a doll again, because he has overgrown and is giving up for the lifetime. He will never get interest again in it, that one day he will sit and again start playing with the dolls. That day will not come. So this kind of renunciation, one part is out of growth, another part is out of seeking a higher fulfillment, higher need, higher demands. So this giving up, this kind of evolutionary giving up, and giving up for all times to come, because it is not going to help him in any way, is called renunciation. One person told, I have given up my cigarettes. The another person told, I have given up till now 10 times. He has given up the cigarette 10 times. So, giving up can be like that. Suppose a person says, I have renounced cigarette, he can never touch again. He feels no more need by any means to have a cigarette again. Means in renunciation there is jnana, anubhava and growth. Three important factors. There is jnana backing it. You are grown up to give it up. We are like children, wanting so many things. Now we have grown up that we don't want that. See, worldly enjoyments, worldly possessions, worldly pursuits of the worldly is not for us now. We are seekers of God, we are seekers of Atman, Atmagyan. So what can these worldly things give us? Because for seeking higher things, I am giving up lower things, and not because I am rejecting it or I have overgrown. Overgrowth also must be there. That I don't feel the need of it. Now when I see the youngsters renouncing and coming. There, especially women giving up and coming, there will be motherhood awakened in them. They don't feel, they want to give now. When womanhood was there, they were seeking. I want enjoyments, I want this one, I want dress, I want ornaments. But now they don't feel. They want to give. They have grown. I saw in one ashrama, 2 Matajis were there near Indore. I was staying there for a few days. One devotee girl from college, she came, they saw her coming, they went close to her, and the way in which they received and brought, like mother bringing her child. So that kind is now that she is not a woman at all, she is not an ordinary person, she is a mother. Now, as a mother, what she will seek in her life, some enjoyments, something, no. She wants to give, she wants to share, she wants to protect, she wants to give. Now, this growth is essential in renunciation. Means you will not again seek that by any means, any time. The grown-up child will never seek a doll again any time in his life, even old age. He will not seek. So that kind of renunciation, when he sees, it doesn't tempt, it doesn't attract. Nobody is there, a few dolls are there, the grown-up person will not, nobody is there. In childhood, he could not part from it. To others, children also, he was not giving. He was protecting. Other children comes, means he will hide and keep. That person, now he is not interested. Because we are seekers of Atman, Atma Jnana. 2 things will constantly remain, is service to others, experiencing the suffering of others, and to bear any kind of suffering for oneself. This is an important thing. I see nowadays the Advaitic concept have become so common, especially in the West. So many people are preaching, and Westerners are welcoming that concept of Advaita because it touches their reasoning, it satisfies their reasoning. They are trying to practice, and then small suffering comes, they are not able to bear. Suppose they come here, I say, stay for 5 days. They say, no, I cannot stay. What happened? Advaita, what is Advaita? You have to run, he wants to go away from here. What difference does it make? Small suffering comes, small insult comes, small problems comes, health problem comes. They are not able to bear. What kind of Advaita are you practicing? If you don't see, at the same time, when the suffering of others are there, are you able to see yourself there, in that person, and experience that pain? Advaita practicing is very difficult. When losses, misfortunes, and insults all come, are we indifferent to it? Then it is real Advaita. When others are suffering, are you feeling that suffering within yourself? It is Advaita. Practicing Advaita is very difficult. We think practicing Advaita is to look upon the external world as Maya, and holding on to Atman or some understanding. When it comes to practical level, it becomes very difficult. That's why Krishna in Bhagavad Gita starting itself, he gives the Advaiti concepts. The second chapter, Sankhya Yoga, try to practice. Then he finds it difficult. Then he says, Dadami Buddhi Yogam Tam, Buddhi Yoga. I will give you the state of intelligence, mind, state of mind, such a mind that you are able to absorb naturally the Advaiti concepts and let it grow in you. The Advaiti concepts have to grow in you. It cannot be adopted, it is not external. Any spiritual experience, any spiritual practice is making convenient situation within myself for it to project out. It is there already, that knowledge is there, that experience is there. We are spiritual beings. It has to come to the physical level. The purity of the Atman has to come to physical level. I am not body, I am not woman, I am not man, I am divine. The divinity has to come to my all levels of my being. So in rejection, I have likes and dislikes. I don't like this, I don't want this. This kind of rejection or giving up, I have given up cigarette. The giving up, all these are based on temporary situations, and according to situations I am reacting to it is reaction to these situations, my rejection or giving up. In renouncing, it is entirely different. His consciousness is expanding, his understanding, jnana, he has analyzed the life, he has analyzed every bit before he can renounce. He sees, yes, I have to give this up now. It is going to waste my time, it is going to waste my energy, it is going to make me spend my life in vain. I will not have any, life becomes purposeless, life becomes meaningless. So let me give up these which are obstructions to me and in which I am not interested, and what I am interested in, what I am seeking, these are not going to fulfill. So there is lot of difference between the rejection or giving up and renunciation. Renunciation is jnana adhara. Here, situational circumstances and raga dvesha, my tendencies is making me reject. My situations are making me reject. Here, jnana is making you give up or go out of it, grow beyond it, go beyond it. That is the difference. And we saw all these days, renunciation is an attitude in us. It is an attitude. When you understand this, what is meant by attitude, it is the attitude you have cultivated towards the things. Somebody gives a mobile, what will I do with this? No, I don't want this. When Mataji was there, Sharda Mat, General Secretary Mataji, one person went, he wanted to contact her for some government work. Time and again he was working for government, this one. He was not able to contact because Mataji comes to our office in a particular hour from 9 to 1, 2 to 5 only he can contact. Because she will be in the office at that time. She did not have a mobile. And the person who was working, he thought any urgent things to discuss or take permission to work, do, what should I do? Situations are changing in government offices. So he wanted to, next time when he went, he gave one mobile to that Mataji, kept near her feet and told, Mataji, use this. We are not able to contact you at other times. Mataji looked at it. Don't bring such a thing anymore. Take it out. If you are coming with these things, don't enter my room at all. So, this is not only going to be, there is official time, there is official connections. This becomes a personal property. This, I have to give up my personal life meant for God with this. No. As a person who is looking after the mission at that high level, everything moves under her direction, but doesn't give. Many people, some bank directors, send email, don't ring me up. They don't keep the mobile at all. So they say, no, I have my personal life also. I have my other things to attend to. I cannot attend to the calls every now and then. And spend my life's time in these things. Official time is there, official means are there. Contact me over the phone, office phone in the office hours, or send me email. I will sit in the office during office time. It is meant for that. When I go home, I am not the manager or director. I am a householder. I will not attend to the office works in my house. So there are certain regions where this differentiation has been removed. For example, a doctor whose life is pledged for the welfare of others. They accept this and take up that profession. Yes, my life is given. The political leaders, any time, anywhere, any problem may arise and they may have to go. I will restrict on to official timings, they cannot say. We are spiritual seekers. The renunciation will go with various types of disciplines. And my relationship with world is only to serve and give. My relationship with nature is to protect nature. So when we come to renunciation, first thing what it does is purifies you. The moment you renounce the worldly pursuits, the decision itself, I am going to give up these worldly pleasures. Unwanted, dirty things, you see. You are going to love people, you are going to remain with people, you are going to attend to all your duties of life, wherever you are. As a householder, you will do the household duties with renunciation. As a sannyasi, you will attend to sannyasis, duties of a sannyasi, duties and responsibilities. And as a brahmachari, you will attend to the brahmachari niyamas, doing all things. So there is no internal or external conflicts, there is no contradictions. It is a smooth, harmonious living. So there is no problems, do not come. Harmony is there. But the thing, the decision itself, apichedasi papebhya papakrittamaha, jnana-agni, dagdha karmani. And the thing is, the day you decide, oh, enough of this now, I have to go towards liberation, I want to go towards enlightenment, I want to go towards realization. The day you decide, I will give up all the enjoyments of the world pursuits of the world in search of the reality. He has matured enough, he has grown up to that level of renunciation. The renunciation thought itself is purifying, sanctifying. You are becoming divine now. This is the first manifestation of divinity, external divinity, the decision to give up. Sadhureva samantavyaha samyak vyavasito hi saha. Bhagavad Gita says, even if a sinner going in the wrong path decides, just he has not changed his life also, he has decided, I must dedicate my life to God, that day he has to be considered as a saint, sadhu, a good person, a noble person, because he has taken the right decision. Samyak vyavasito hi saha. He has taken the right decision. So that starts, the moment you renounce, you are purifying. You have taken the bath. You have taken a bath and you are clean. It purifies. And it keeps you pure throughout again. Not only I purified and again went like elephant. After giving bath, it will go and take mud and put on all its body. Bus, 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 bus. He will have shower bath of mud again. No, soil, no. It will keep you pure. You will be purifying, you will be sanctifying. Sanctifying means you are becoming divine. You are associating with the divine things. I am associated with the perishable world of ever-changing flux. Now I am connecting myself to eternal, unchanging reality. So this itself is purifying. It keeps. And then, not only it purifies you, it keeps you pure, it removes the old stains inside. I was a householder, I had that kind of experience, this kind of experience. No, all those experiences will be washed out. You'll be purified. All those stains inside, stain remover. All the stains will be removed. And all people, each person who has come and spoken harshly to you and given certain sufficient shocks in life, your own people, and whom you served, they will give last 2 kicks. All those scars, they are called scars in the heart. It is wound. They will put the knife inside, dagger, and there will be that pain. She had told that much, such a word to me, he had done such a thing to me. All those pains, the wounds are somehow healed, but scars will remain. This renunciation will remove those scars also. They will also not be there. Because your identification, your identity has changed. You are not that person at all. Your identity is changed. Your identity was the bodily identity. Now you had lost your identity of Atman. The moment you took birth, you have become the body. Now you are trying to you are rejecting that identity to gain back the real identity. This is transitory, so it removes the stains, old stains also. All the I had done, no. Namaya kritam. Yat kritam yat karishyami, tat sarvam namaya kritam. What I had done, what I am doing, I am not doing. Bhagavad Gita, Krishna says, the Prakriti does everything and the ego says, I am the doer. Because of the ego, the nature is doing everything and we say we are the doers. this identity, this new identity associating with the higher truths, real identity you get back after the enlightenment. But now a temporary identity card is given to you. The white cloth, or the brahmachari, or the sannyasi, some one identity which is related to the eternal, which is related to the, which is detached from the world of impermanency and what is going to give us constant pain and bondage. That identity is removed. A new identity is given. This is an important change. And then your renouncing will be helping others. They will see you, see your life. In the world, life alone transforms life. Words, any amount of book reading will not transform. Any amount of hearing lectures will not transform. If you see a life, then only life transforms. Yudhishthira used to tell, live a life, live a life. Less teaching and more living. Let people get transformed seeing your life. Life alone transforms life. Words will not transform. I may tell 1,000 times, 1,000 things to others, but what is my life? This life, when they see the life transforms. I have to live. I have to live like this. So the renunciate's life, whether he is a householder, the internally renouncing, or internal and external renouncing, a sannyasi, it is it transforms others, it helps others. They find somebody to come and confide in, somebody when they are pained, when they are suffering. Whom to go? They cannot. In the world you will see, you don't have a shoulder where you can unburden your pain. You see in the world, everybody is afraid. Everybody, whom to tell their grief? There is nobody to receive. If you tell, they will tell to 10 people, and they can't help. They are not the people who have come out of the problems. A person who is himself in problem, that is what we see in psychiatrists and psychologists. They give counseling and go to some other person for counseling. The psychiatrists, they go to their professors with their problems. They try to help others, all psychiatrists, and maximum you will see deaths in psychiatrists. Even the topmost psychiatrists in the world committed suicide in the end. We think that they will be able to solve our problems. No, because they have never solved their own problems. How can they solve our problems, others' problems? No. So, a person who is drowning himself, he cannot save the other man who is drowning. One who is being carried away by pravaha, the flood, he cannot save another person who is on the bank. He can save. In Belur Math, one old lady was, after bath, she was washing her dhoti, sari. The sari got slipped. It started flowing. She wanted to catch, she went. And then she was carried away. Sari was there and she went away. A boy saw her going, and he, from the Holy Mother's ghat, next ghat is Swamiji's ghat. He ran to Swamiji's ghat with that sari. He tied to the bar there, And with that one hand holding it, he jumped and dragged that old lady from the water. See, so he was on the bank and he had the grip on with her own sari. He has carried that sari there and tied, within the time she can be carried away by water. He has ran and then holding it in the hand, he has pulled her out. So this, just because he had held something, otherwise he would have gone with the party, old lady. He was. Don't leave this anchor. The inner channels connecting to divine must be firm always. You are firm. Once you renounce the enjoyments of the world, then you will see that this grip on the divine is there. You can help others. This is real help. The moment they see a renunciate, they want to pour out there where they could not present their problems to anybody, tell anybody their personal problems. Those problems they will come and tell and unburden themselves with just telling others, half the pain will go away before that person can console. He patiently hears. People don't have patience to hear even. So he has, after renouncing, he feels for others because he has no personal gains that he is seeking anywhere. What will I get? What will I get? A person coming, you will never see his pocket or hand. What is he bringing in the hand or pocket? He never sees. He doesn't, he is purna, as if he is holding something higher which he can give to that person. So this grip helps others confide in you, confidence. Where to confide? Where he confides, he unloads, unbears. Then he is in tune with the divine. He will give some small suggestions which will solve his personal problems. Be like this, have this attitude in life. You will come out of these problems, and all problems are passing events. Don't worry. And he presents the higher things, higher ideas, higher values of life, which gives strength to him who is in the world to face the problems of the world. We want to run away, but these people, we cannot run away. We cannot avoid because it is an arrow already left. The karmic load is behind. It is going to give you the fruit. But here you will see. So you have after renouncing also, you have responsibility towards the society. This is called CSR. What is it, CSR? Social responsibility. Social responsibility continues after renunciation in a higher degree than you are, because you are looking to yourself only. Now you don't look to yourself. You don't mind giving yourself to others. So you bear the social responsibilities to see that they are. Whoever comes to you in the sadhana period, you need not thrust yourself into activities or work or rush into, because you need your time to settle down. After renouncing, you must move towards attainments. You must be able to firmly stand on the concepts must become firm in you. Understanding must become firm in you. That nothing is able to shake you. Till then, God brings those to train you. There you should not reject. Small services you will have to offer. The safe services God will make you to do. And small services within the community which will not disturb you. At the same time, your bodily acquiring of manifesting the divinity at bodily level, physical level, at all level of our existence, we have to manifest our divinity. Body also must be divine. How do we divinize the body? Is by serving these others. When I tell the shopkeepers who come here, a customer comes, try to see God in him. Take your money, give him the object, but don't fail to recognize. You will keep this margin, profit margin, all right, doesn't matter. But don't forget to see God came to your door, took the article and went. And this is prasad he has given and gone. The price that you have charged, he has given lovingly. This is the prasad of God. After having served others, the joy you get is instantaneous joy. If you don't have any expectation from others and you are served, then instantaneous joy you will get. And that is the grace of God. And this purifies. No expectations, no demands, nothing. You are serving lovingly. This itself is a blessing. So then wherever it is necessary, you will be called. Hey, please come here and help me. Somebody will call. It is not the call of that person. It is call of God. You need not go and, shall I help you? You need not do in the early stages of life. Once you are firm, it is all right. Can I help you? Otherwise, wait for the call. Be in the contemplative mood of the God. Go on thinking of the divine. Somebody will call you for help. Somebody will give you work. Do it. God is training you in something, somewhere. He is getting something done through you. Some experience He is giving of the world. Maybe that somebody will scold you and go away after doing that work sincerely. Like monkey, you have done all this. I was thinking you are a human and given this work, and you are like monkey, you have done and kept. All right. This experience was needed for you, for your evolution. People's behavior, every bit, God will take you through this world and show you every bit to take you to higher levels. All good and bad experiences of the world are necessary for the soul because it has traveled through so many lives experiencing. All this are to be counteracted. You have wound the reel, somebody has to unwind it now. God has to sit and, because you are renounced, God has to unwind, otherwise you have to unwind yourself. So God makes, you see, that day Prabhu came, one Satish Prabhu. He used to ask me, what service shall I do? I said, wait. God will arrange for it. Don't try to thrust yourself. Sit and call on God. Do bhajans, do prayers, all this. And unexpectedly, he was working in a bank, and another bank which do not have a branch here, the director of that bank, an important personality, was going in a jeep in Aurangabad, and it had an accident. It fell into a ditch. The director died. His wife was seriously wounded. The driver lost his leg and all. and a call came from because nobody is there, relative or friends nearby, and they don't have any such relative that they can take responsibility. Whole family is in the vehicle, and vehicle has fallen into the ditch. And this person was given the responsibility. He had to take them each to different hospitals. He had to send the body back to their home, relatives, by flight, putting in ice. And every day they cannot give the news to wife that your husband has passed away. She is in great danger and wounded severely, head injury. She had to be admitted to another hospital where head injury is treated. The child has crushed his hand and he has to be taken somewhere. And for 6 months at a stretch, he had to work day and night, run about with the food, this, that, government problems, police people, he had to attend to, send the body by flight, putting it eyes in the eyes, all this, free services. He was completely relieved from the office work and given this responsibility. He will, with all his things as intact, he and his family, whole family, worked for almost 6 months, running about here, there, all things. See what a great service. Service comes to your door when you have to do it. You need not. But when it comes, don't reject. No, I cannot take this responsibility. You should not reject. Go ahead. There is divine backing. God wants to make you be ready, be open. Don't trust yourself. Let your ego not work. Let God work through you. Be an instrument in the hand of God. Once you renounce, you are in the hand of God. Whatever He makes you do, do it. But tests also will be there. Some object of enjoyment comes, God's will. Don't try to catch. It will revolt. But God is there to protect also. Just when you have caught it, He will snatch it away and go away. You want to put in the mouth, He will take it away. So this is the thing. How your renunciation is not only for you, it is for God and it is for the world. So many factors work because this universe is a collective organism. Each has to do its work, just like a machine, an engine. Every part, every screw, every nut has its purpose. There is nothing purposeless. In universe also, we are part and parcel of universe. It's a collective whole, just like our bodily system. Eye has its place, ear has its place. There is no competition. They are all collectively work. I eat food. It goes to every part, is nourishing. It is not only tongue which is eating, being nourished. The whole bodily system gets nourished. Each is working for the entire body. Eye is working for the entire body. Legs are working for the entire body. Though they are independent instruments, they all protect the body. A sound comes, if something is falling, rushing, how the hands move, the eyes see. Like that, we are also part of this nature. Nature will make us do our part that we have come for. Release your ego, release your all You are bound yourself, all those things, shackles, you remove. This is renunciation. Om Shanti 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 Hari Om Tat Sat Shri Ramakrishna Arpanamastu.